The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. Yeah. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. And I'm back for the Vampire Stream. Half the world want to be me for the Vampire Stream. What's up? Mark, what's up? I seen your comment. I was laughing at it. The Vampire Stream. Why they always do that in movies? You know, when the killer, like when the killer do that slow pan. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Why the killers in the movie do the slow pan, like to reveal like that? Do you know what I'm talking about in them horror movies? The killer always got to do that slow pan to, like, they turn into a vampire or something, and then they're like, Johnny? And Johnny fuck around, turn around like. To show that he's turned. Hold on. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? That slow pan that they do in the movies, bro. Come on, man. The Vampire Stream. Shout out to Isaiah Felix. He gonna send $5 for the Vampire Stream. He said he missed the stream earlier. Just came back from prom. Prom? How old are you? Hold on. Shout out to Isaiah. You said he just got back from prom? But we back on the Vampire Stream. Bro, how old are you? This man said he went to prom. Hold on. Isaiah, talk to us. How old are you? Are you only 18? Damn, you young. On the I didn't know you was that young, bro. Shout out to Isaiah. Okay. I'm just making sure you ain't like 32 going to prom or something, because that's like some R. Kelly stuff. But if you 18, that's cool. Bro, Mark, I didn't even know. Shout out to, he said he just got back from prom. I hope you had a good time, though. Salute from West Australia. Bro, shout out to Sam Seals. I love the Vampire Streams. He says salute. Hold on. Salute Ego from West Australia by way of East Oakland. That's a hell of a transplant. The man went from deep East O. Yee! You feel me? Bro, he went from deep East O to that's a noise. Bro, he relocated for real. That man went from the Bay to the, hey, how about another shrimp on the babby? Let's get it. CF or SF, my guy. Bay Area versus everybody. The Vampire Stream. He said it was litty. Let's go, Isaiah. Shout out to the homie Isaiah. Let's get it. I'm glad you had fun, bro. Prom is a good time. Especially if you know what I'm saying, cute little chicks. And chicks like that when the dude be dressed up in the tuxedo and stuff. Cause dudes, they try to always be tough and, you know, wearing Jordans and stuff. Trying to look cool and stuff. Girls see you dressed like James Bond at the prom. I mean, I don't know. It's been a while since I was in high school, but I don't know what kids is doing now, but we used to dress up. What y'all wear? Which y'all still wear tuxes to prom? Or is there like a new thing? I don't know. Don't tell me you went to prom on Zoom, like a Zoom meeting. I'm not prepared for that. have a Zoom, it's 2021, mess around, have a Zoom prom. Salute from Australia. Oh my gosh, my Australian people is out tonight for the Vampire Street. This must be perfect time for y'all. Real Talk 90, what's up? Dallas, Texas on deck. We on a neck. Let's get it. Texas, let's go. Y'all are great. Man, we've been having fun on the channel. I told you. These are the perfect hours. City Slicker, come on, bro. Yeah, I wore a tux. People was wilding, but it was in person. Okay, I'm just making sure it's in person. Man, I like that. I like that you 18, man. Keep it up. We need more young boxing fans like that. It's only 7:30 in Australia. Dope. Let's get it. This is why I try to do the vampire stream, because we get to hit different markets. And I'm an insomniac, so it's always the vampire stream. I'm day walker, but this is my time. I feel good at night. Listen, I don't know what it is. I'm nocturnal. I feel good at the night. Spence versus Triple G. Next question. What the heck? Spence versus Triple G. Stop it. Sam Steele says it's 5:30. Let's get it. Y'all want to talk about Bud not getting Pacquiao first, or more about the Deontay Wilder haters on the vampire stream? Big Dog Willie, what's up? See, the other reason I love the vampire streams is it's just like a quaint audience, and we get to really talk. I get to read. Like sometimes on the regular streams, there'd be so many people and cash apps and super chats and trolls. I can't really just talk to my people. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the different boxing fans. Okay, we on the Wilder haters. That's the first thing. Bro, Paulie Malignaggi, he tripping. Who caught my last stream earlier today before the vampire stream? Who listened to my last live stream? I don't know who was here versus who wasn't. We had to start there. Hamza's a fool. Yeah, Paulie, he tripping, bro. So he on the list. Like, my thing is this with Paulie Malignaggi. I swear to you on everything I love, Paulie listen, this is everything I love. Paulie Malignaggi and Max Kellerman back in the day, I thought they were the best at what they did. Like, over the years, I was like, man, Paulie's a great commentator. This is my truth. See, listen, there ain't no shame in my game. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I don't got no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no shame. I'm a real man. Like, I tell you what it is. I try to be transparent. My mama always told me honesty is the best policy. Shout out to Clarence, my dude, Clarence Carr. Let's go. Hamza, I see you. Hamza in the Netherlands. Let's get it. Bro, but it's crazy because at a point in time, Vallejo up in here, 707. He said he up here smoking, chiefing. Let's get it. He off that broccoli. Listen, I don't even smoke, but a lot of my, I know a lot of people that do. It's Cali. Listen, at a point in time, I thought Max Kellerman was like dope. Paulie Malignaggi, they were dope commentators. But over the years, I felt like they fell victim to the old media, whatever, whirlwind or, brainwashing, and became like really kind of like company men, to the point where I was like, this ain't even the same person. Like Max Kellerman on HBO, he used to advocate for Donaire, who was big on HBO at the time, to fight Guillermo Rigondeaux. And I was like, damn, he real for that, because people were trying to ish on Rigondeaux and do what you see to like Devin Haney. Like Devin Haney's getting that treatment now. Andre's got that treatment. Shout out to the boy Nider. He be creeping. This man be creeping. Yeah, please get the likes up. That's how, that's how we do these streams and stuff. I was like, okay, Max, he real. He, old media was not giving Rigondeaux the time of day at the time. and he was a boogeyman. But Max Kellerman was like, yo, don't ever need to fight him. But over the years, Paulie, Max, all these dudes, like a lot of them fell victim. That's why, listen, I'm not trying to sound cocky. I promise you. If I want to sound cocky, I'll sound cocky on purpose. But I'm not trying to sound cocky with what I'm about to say. So just bear with me. That's why YouTube boxing is not going anywhere. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't put a bunch of names. I don't solicit, you know what I'm saying? I don't solicit good or bad. You know what I mean? That's just not my steez. But this is why YouTube boxing is always relevant, because you can't get the content. That's why like, bro, they push me. Boxing was so dry before me. You know what I'm saying? Because there was nobody serving the will of the people. You know what I mean? There was nobody. There was nobody that was really like, let's say there was good channels that were talking boxing. That's cool. But they weren't necessarily taking it like a job. You know what I'm saying? Like really making this a job and really trying to inform the public, like treating this like, bro, when I first started boxing on, like covering boxing on YouTube, I was working another job and I was treating this like a job. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I keep telling you, I only practice what I preach. I became my own boss through hustle, great fans, and the grit and the determination. I worked a regular job like a lot of people work, a regular 9 to 5, but I didn't have 9 to 5 hours. So sometimes I was up at midnight kicking out videos and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was really serious about my craft and getting better. You've seen over the year, now we got like 5, 7 mics or something like that. I just pulled this one. I love how this looks and stuff. You know what I mean? This is good for the live streaming. People seem to like the sound, but what I'm telling you is put your mind to it. You can accomplish it. But when I first started, there weren't people doing that like that. There were people who talk boxing and they might have good channels or whatever, but a lot of them disappeared, you know, and stopped doing it, got out of it, fell in love with boxing, whatever. And years later, I'm still here. And I didn't have no magic key. I didn't have no access to wild card gym or any gym. We don't even get fights out here in the Bay, bro. But I stuck with it. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Nova Life Trucking, man. And I would really say, in all fairness, me and DBN Deontay did something different, like with creating new media. Like there's a lot of clicks and stuff like that, but before, like there was no clicks. There was no clicks on this whole YouTube space. This is all fact. There was no like official clicks that I knew about. You know what I'm saying? And then new media was birthed. You know what I mean? This kind of joint concept or whatever, and it was birthed, and then it's been on and popping. Nova Life Trucking, appreciate you, $5. But before new media, the reason the creation of new media is because old media refused to give a fair shake to several fighters. Shout out to my boy Isaiah. He said been rocking with the Dons since 2018. Let's get it. My youngest is active. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And there was nobody like really just, there was no heartbeat for, like, it's great now. Like to see, like I really wake up feeling humbled because after years of fighting the good battle, we like exterminated old media. You know what I'm saying? Old media, they still be crying and here and there and stuff, but they dead. We did this, like me and the fans and the channels fighting the good battle. So I feel good because it wasn't always like this. I remember back in the day when I would make a video talking about how Triple G, who HBO, that was like HBO's brainchild, and they was like pumping him up and saying he was invincible and the next Bernard Hopkins or Marvin Hagler. Those times, make sure you'll get the likes up. Around those times, Triple G ducked Andre Ward, and like not just because I'm from the Bay, but I had to represent. And when I was making videos talking about how he would rep, like how Triple G basically ran from the, bro. Do you know how much hatred they threw my way? Sticks and stones. They were throwing like, oh, you're lying, oh, you're racist. Triple G would destroy Andre Ward and blah, blah, blah. So YouTube, I know I've been long-winded, but YouTube boxing, there's no place like this. Shout out to the woke sports fan, OG Ego. Respect, my boy. You broke out the system. Enjoy. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. YouTube boxing, there's no replacing this because you can't get this. Like, you look at a lot of big boxing websites, you be like, who wrote this? Like, it's cap. Like, it's all cap. Like, it's just like, who wrote this article? You look in the forums and they be arguing and saying stupid stuff. You're like, man, who are these dudes, bro? It's like they don't even live in the real world. You go to Big Box Media and you look at a lot of their pound for pound lists, you're like, man, where Jermell Charlo? I know, people mad at what Charlo said, but he's a great fighter. You got to put him on the pound for pound list, but they refuse. So, the YouTube, I try to tell you, I drop gems. This is why I'm able to do what I do for so long and have that longevity. I got to the channel when Crawford had dreads. Oh, that was hella long ago. Shout out to the boy Niter. And Wilder was getting ready to fight Stavern. Niter been here for a minute then. That's what I'm saying. That was like 2016. We be working. But old media, you notice they're perishing. They like dinosaurs. They extinct. Like, there's a couple people who call, like, you can always tell old media and stuff because they be doing the most, like Pac said, the pussies, the niggas on the floor bleeding. Like, they be the ones on the floor bleeding and crying and talking about there's no money in boxing and boxing is a circus with YouTubers. What are you talking about? There's money in boxing, motherfucker. This is all I do is boxing. I don't babysit. I don't Uber. I don't do Instacart. I don't work a job. Like, what you talking about? There ain't no money, man. Okay. But whatever, to each his own. Charlo twins got that wishy-washy behavior this week. It shows that they accept the behavior that comes their way. I mean, I don't know. I told you my thoughts on the Charlo. It just, bottom line, what Jermell said is not true, bro. If I got called a racial slur from covering boxing and I've never put out that energy to anybody else because that's not what I do, then racism is a thing in boxing. And listen, there's nobody on this planet that can tell me when I live it. It's that simple. How you gonna say there's no race doesn't matter in boxing, but I got called racist names for covering the sport of boxing? When would it ever be acceptable because you don't care or like what I said or you think a different person is gonna win the fight? You see what I'm saying? Block Ricky. Get him out of here. When would it ever be needed or acceptable, right, to call someone a racial slur? Like, who cares who I pick in the fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just gonna call me in there? Okay, block him. Like, you see what I'm saying? So the fact that that has ever happened and that has happened multiple times shows you all you need to know. Do you remember all the racist comments when Floyd was fighting? Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Anybody who's telling you these things, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't live in the real world. It's that simple. So what he said was untrue. The moment I could show you racist comments. I'm not gonna go dig through my phone and find all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it. Yo, ringside with LCD. Yo, those King interviews, Troy King interviews never disappoint. Man, did he ever spar with Spence? I don't know. I don't think that ever happened. I would never. Man, just come on, bro. It just the bottom line is, if it doesn't exist, then I wouldn't have never experienced it. And I'm sure a lot of other channels can attest and vouch for the same information. Bro, boxing, you can't say race doesn't matter. Boxing is the most racist sport. You know why? Because it's national pride and it's two people in the ring typically. I'm not talking about cutmen and chief seconds and all that, trainers and all that. I'm talking about in the battle. There's two people in the ring, three if you include the ref, but he's supposed to be a neutral party. So what people see, I'm not saying ego, I'm saying people, they see a black dude and a white dude, or a black dude and a Mexican dude, or a Mexican dude and a Puerto Rican dude. I mean, you see it all types of ways, or Irish dude and a Mexican dude. You know what I'm saying? Or a British dude and Canelo, a Mexican dude. You know, it's you see it. So from multiple ways, it's all like that. You know what I mean? A Filipino dude, Pacquiao, and a black dude, Mayweather, or Tim Bradley, or Shane, or whatever. That's what some people see. So you can't tell me no other thing. Like if you try to tell me, like, we don't even need to talk because you in your own world and I'm in the real world. So that's how I look at it. Errol Spence even said he did an interview with Barbershop, and he was asked about that, and he's like, "Nah, Jamel, no race matters." And listen, Errol Spence himself, after he beat Mikey Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya, right? Oscar De La Hoya said, "Oh, come to Golden Boy." He's like, "Listen," he's like, "Come to Golden Boy, and then it'll be popping or whatever." Errol Spence said, "No, thanks. I don't like the way you treat black people." So Errol knows it's about race too. Why don't you stop blocking people for disagreeing? Block him. I'm gonna let Hamza do the honors of blocking Jay Bell. They want to get in the club so bad, bro. It's a vampire stream. It, let Hamza do the honors of blocking. When they hate donate, I'm gonna let Hamza do. Like they want to be in the club so bad, bro. They wanna be in the club so bad. It's like my vampire streams are usually a smaller crowd because it's late and crazy hours, and they want to still be a part of this movement. Block him. Hopefully Hamza get that and he can block it because he was talking crazy to Hamza. Nah, I'm gonna block him. Hold on, where he at? He taking too long, so I gotta get him. Raka. Oh my gosh. He said F your club. That's what's up. That'll be the last thing you ever spoke. Nobody on the replay go see your comment. He said F your club. Why they be so mad when they get punted, bro? Bro, he sound like Andre getting kicked out the Canelo press conference. Man, I'm gonna catch you in the parking lot. Bro, he sound like Andre and his dad getting kicked out the Canelo thing. Get the out of here. It's my night, bro. Bro, get the out of here. It's my night. You know what I'm saying? It's my vampire night. Payday. You want payday? I know they. Hey, payday. Hey, Canelo need to turn that to a ring song. Like, bro, Canelo need to turn that to a shout out to the UK. Simon, what's up? Canelo need to turn that song into he big man. Canelo will make bread. Bro, Canelo, listen. And we can split the bread. I know you redhead motherfucker. Listen, Canelo, make that payday, sell it for $1 as a ringtone. I promise we gonna sell. But you gotta give me a little bit of the money because it's my idea. Canelo, I know you just got married. Listen, I know you're on the honeymoon watching the channel. Canelo Alvarez, we can make some bread together, bro. We need to sell that payday as a ringtone. I'm bringing ringtones back. That man said, payday. You want payday? I know that. Bro, that payday. You want payday? I know that. Bro, that was it. That's a hit. Let me get to Nider's comment. Hold on. Nider is a fool. Shout out to Nider, $5. He said, dude will be back in 2 months talking about he didn't mean it and can he be unblocked? Cap. I mean, fact. I said cap, but fact. Listen, I had a dude right after I got off, so I didn't get to read the Cash App. See, listen, y'all be sending me Cash App sometimes, and you can keep doing it, but I feel bad sometimes because I'm not even online and y'all send the Cash App. So y'all can keep doing it, and I'll try to get to it. But I just got off the last vampire stream, and he sent a Cash App. He said, I've been blocked for 2 years, but keep doing your thing. I was like, damn, I be having them in prison so long. they counting the years down. He said he been blocked for 2 years and still send a Cash App. I got to be the greatest. Bro, Canelo had me dying when he was telling Andre to get the F out of here in England. Listen, ringside with LCD. I can't front. I like Andre. He's a beast. But hey, that Canelo stuff was funny, bro. I mean, I do agree that Canelo should have fought Andre at 54 or 60. Now, listen, a lot of people, listen, payday. You want payday. I know that. Bro, I need that. When they hate Dode, it's okay. But listen, Andre, y'all getting it cracked. My vampire streams be so lit. It's so crazy. I think because I could just focus because there's a little bit less people. So I could really focus. But the Andre thing is kind of a dead subject to me, bro. I'm just being real. Listen, Terrence Crawford, I'm glad y'all brought up Andre. Terrence Crawford and Andre, they got the same situation going on, bro. Andre and Crawford is like Aaron Hall and R. Kelly. When I was a kid, I thought Aaron Hall and R. Kelly were the same person. It's like Nick Nolte and Gary Busey. When I was a kid, I thought Gary Busey and Nick Nolte was the same. You ever see them two actors and they look enough alike and you really think that one is the other person or two actresses? Like if you look at Next Friday, right? Elroy's wifey, she's like, oh, Mr. Nasty Time. That actress, I thought that was Jack A. Harry or whatever, but that's not her. You see what I'm saying? Bud is Andre 2.0. Sick ass fighter, dope ass skill, black, undefeated, can kick your ass, difficult style, but makes a lot of the wrong decisions that have stagnated the growth of their career. It's that simple. Bud is Andre 2.0. And I've said this for a little while now. Amazing fighter that doesn't make amazing decisions all the time. And as a result, his career has not, bro, look at it. Andre, I didn't even know who the Charlos were when I knew who Andre was on HBO. But the Charlos have surpassed him, period. Everybody, Tank Davis, I didn't even know what a Gervonta was when I knew what Andre was. But based on the decisions you made, pulling out of the Charlo fight, being with whatever promoter, not getting promoted, he hasn't really peaked. Like for a 33, 34-year-old person, both of them, they're right kind of around that same age group and stuff like that. They haven't really peaked to the point where, bro, Errol is about, I'm glad this will segue right into what you've seen in the title. Errol is about to fight damn Pacquiao. This is a Hall of Famer that everybody respects, even though he's coming off a long layoff. They're about to reinstate him, and I got confirmation on that. I won't tell you how, but basically Pacquiao's about to be the super champion. They put him in the champion recess, and Fake gave you guys the belt, but now the WBA is about to reinstate him. So Ego Stradamus, watch for it, right? And I've already made videos telling you about this. So wait for the Ego Stradamus to strike again. So basically, Errol Spence has 2 belts. He beat Kell Brook. So basically, right? He beat him in the Sheffield. So that was a big look. And then he got the IBF. Then he unified with Sean Porter and got the WBC. And then now he's about to fight Pacquiao. If he can beat him, he's going to have the WBA belt from Pacquiao beating Keith Thurman, and he got the WBA regular before when he was beating Matisse. So basically, Errol is what he says he is. The man in the division, big fish, free smoke junior, and he got a crazy team making crazy moves that uplifts him. He has an opportunity at the very least. Errol Spence has the opportunity to retire Pacquiao if he can do it, and I'm picking him to beat Pacquiao. FYI, it's a good fight, but I'm rocking with Errol. So with that being said, Crawford, bro, what is he gonna do? You can sign to Eddie Hearn, you can sign to MTK. What does that do for you? He can do whatever he wants, but what does that do for you? Errol Spence is doing all of the heavy lifting. As much as I like Crawford, the truth is the truth. I'm not one to lie to my fans. Errol has done the heavy lifting. Errol has an amazing opportunity. In fact, the opportunity is so amazing that Terrence Crawford and his fans can't even deny that it's an amazing opportunity. You know why? Because Terrence Crawford wanted this very fight. So there's nothing a Bud Crawford fan can tell me about Errol fighting Pacquiao, he too old, or Errol fighting Pacquiao and he's off a 2-year layoff, or Pacquiao's not in his prime, or Pacquiao's washed up. You can't say that because the same people just wanted Bud Crawford to fight Pacquiao in Qatar, in Quebec, or wherever they was talking about, Abu Dhabi. And just because it didn't happen, you can't now hate on Pacquiao and make it look like it's a bad fight for the next man because your team couldn't get you the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's like the dudes at the club who try to ask a girl to dance and they ugly, and then the girl says, "No, I'm cool. I'm with my girlfriends." And then the dude get mad and say, "Man, fuck you, there, bitch. You ugly as fuck. Stupid pimple face bitch." Okay, you trying to violate, but you was the one that was trying to get her number and dance, so she couldn't have been that bad. But now that she rejected you, now all of a sudden you trying to make it look like she hurt. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's the same energy when the dude be at the club asking the girl for the phone number, or he be asking her to dance, and she politely decline him, and he can't take the rejection. So he's like, "Man, oof, F you then, B. You should be, oh, you a pimple face, you ugly ass bitch, you thotty ass bitch, only fan ass bitch." Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he start doing all this extra because he's insecure and he can't deal with the rejection. So we're not about to do that with Pacquiao and make Pacquiao look lesser than what he really is because Crawford didn't get it. I mean, y'all can do that. I'm not doing that. If Crawford would have got the fight, then I would have said that's a great fight for Crawford. But his team couldn't do it. So Errol's doing the heavy lifting because he's getting them. Reality, people. Listen, people get mad at what I say, but they can't argue with what I say. I mean, they can try, but they'll get fried. I mean, that's what it is. There's no Bud fan or old media fan or whatever that now that Crawford didn't get the look he was wanting, then you're gonna try to make it look bad just because the next guy got him. That don't make sense. So where you gonna say, "Oh, Pacquiao, he hella old. Who cares about that fight?" What? You was just trying to fight the same person. Come on. I don't think Spence wants the Crawford fight beyond if they wanted to fight, they would all know Spence is that because block him. You wasting my time. You have so many misspellings. You wasting my time. And on top of that, what you said was trash. Block him. Block a dip. He got a dip. Get him out of here. Yeah, you dip. You French onion dip. Get him out of here. You misspelled the same word multiple times and wasted my time. Nah, we can't do that on the vampire stream. Smash the like button. Get French onion dip up out of here, bro. You wasting my damn time. When they hate, don't they? Bro, listen, I don't know what you guys understand. Okay. I'm trying to get an analogy to get it through these boneheads head, right? Oh, we ain't got no shooters. Okay, let me block him. Hold on. Block him. I got him. All right. I'll try. Shout out to Niter. He said, "A dib more like ad libs." Facts. He ad libbing. With no ad libbing, stick to the script. Look, I'm gonna try to give you guys an analogy. Let's say y'all help me with this. Name a popular retail store. Y'all can help me with this analogy. Name a popular. I put it in perspective. I promise you won't be able to deny me. Y'all can help me build this analogy. Name a popular retail store that I can use. Block me again. Neither block JJ Bill. We gonna block it. Okay. Walmart. All right. I hate Walmart, but whatever. King Court or King Red said it. Some dudes really struggling with Punctual. Okay, multiple people keep saying Walmart, whatever. Okay. So Errol Spence, this is a hypothetical analogy. Let's go. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford work at Walmart, Wally World, right? They work at the same place. They in the same department. Errol Spence has not missed one shift. He is punctual. He's making all of his shifts. Errol Spence, all of his work list that his manager assigns him, let's say they're on the receiving team, the night crew. The work list that is rationed out at the start of the night, midnight or whatever, for the overnight crew at Walmart, Errol Spence hasn't missed a day. He's punctual. He's on time. He's showing up, and he's completing his work list. Right? Terrence Crawford called in sick a couple of times. Sometimes he completes the work list. Sometimes it doesn't get all the way complete. There's times where it's been blown off, or you go back and check the work and you look at the aisle that he was supposed to put away things nicely and price it. He didn't put the price tags up, but Errol Spence did. Errol Spence, his aisle is immaculate. It's all priced to perfection. There's no tripping hazards for when they open the store, and there's no pallets left on the ground, shrink wrap, remnants, nothing. So you could say Errol Spence is the employee who has really done more, right? Shout out to Uganda, Africa. Let's get it. So as a manager and the higher up at Walmart, would you reward Errol Spence or would you reward Terrence Crawford? It's an analogy. And clearly neither of them work at Walmart. But if they both worked on the overnight crew and one person was doing their thing and the other person, Bud, was calling in sick, his aisles was trash, and then he had stuff like on the ground still, you know what I mean? Like what behavior would be rewarded? Oh my God. Now you let Ego's Army jump in. My boy Kane the Bad Guy said Bud Crawford forgot his uniform, clocked in, and then he went on a break. Okay, he said he forgot his. Okay, that's too real. Hold on, Kane too real on y'all, bro. Bro, he said he forgot his uniform. Yeah, so he ain't got his badge and name tag. He clocked in, but he ain't ready to work. He don't got his apron or whatever the hell they got to wear. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to have steel-toed boots, and he wearing like Jordans. You know what I'm saying? No name badge. He's supposed to take a 15-minute break per California law, and he taking a 25-minute break, 28-minute break, right? Clearly, we know what behavior in a working class environment would be rewarded. The guy, Errol, would be employee of the month before Terrence Crawford if that was the exhibited behavior. So fast forward to the boxing stuff. Let's put this in perspective. You have one person doing the heavy lifting in the welterweight division. My man said he clocked in and took a break. He said that's what Bud Crawford did. Come on, bro. So let's translate my analogy. Shout out to the boy Kane for helping me, right? Let's translate this into the boxing conversation. So boxing wants me to punish Errol Spence, who's done the heavy lifting. This is old media's logic, people. They want me to punish Errol Spence for fighting Sean Porter, heavy lifting. So that's the hard task that he got through. Sean Porter came to fight, go to Sheffield, England, and fight Kell Brook in 2017 in his backyard when Kell Brook was still good, right? That's the task that Errol Spence, and break his eye and not fight him 3 years later when he hasn't fought in welterweight in 3 years, and fight in a goddamn Vegas bubble during the pandemic where he fired Eddie Hearn or stopped working with his longtime promoter. He stopped working with Dominic Ingle, his longtime trainer. He hired some trainer that he met off Instagram. Bro, Kell Brook, this is all fact. Listen, there is nobody in this fucking boxing game that is fucking with me with the boxing talk because I know too much and everything. I kill y'all with facts. Like everything I'm saying checks out. Like it's like when someone tells you a story and like, man, oh, I met Michael Jackson when I was 7, and then he took me to Neverland, and then the story don't match up. Like what? Michael Jackson was in Japan at that time. Like you didn't meet him in LA. Like the story don't check. All of my stories check out. Kell Brook found his trainer for the Crawford fight on Instagram. So he was working with Dominic Ingle for the bulk of his career. He found his trainer on Instagram. So he's trying to get a discount trainer. You know what I'm saying? So he went to the Dollar General, the Dollar Tree, and took a guy who had never been to America to train a fight. Or I don't think he had ever been to America, bro. Carlos Formaldehyde or something. He followed me on Instagram too. Bro, this is all fact. Terrence Crawford Kell Brook picked a trainer off of Instagram. Bro, so a fight as meaningful as Crawford, which is considered your last hurrah, why the hell would you pick your trainer off of Instagram? Like, who does that? Like for a big fight. That's like Pacquiao going on IG and watching somebody IG story. Oh, I want him to train me for my fight with Errol. Bro, hell nah. Bro, Pacquiao is not gonna go to the Dollar Tree and buy a damn trainer. Come on, bro. Listen, not all trainers are made equal. The man had never been in the USA before. So clearly Kell Brook cashed out, bro. Shout out to Kane. He said, I totally forgot about Kell Brook's trainer. Bro, the man, like, it's just who would go, like, IG is cool, you know what I'm saying? But who the hell going for a big major fight? Who's going to get a trainer off of Instagram? Like, come on. Like the biggest fight of your career. That you really think you're going to win? You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao, you think he going for one of the biggest fights of his career, Spence. You think he going to go to Vine and get a goddamn trainer because he watched a couple of his videos? Man, hell no. That's the version of Kell Brook that Crawford fought. This is the fact, bro. Man, hell nah. I know damn well Brook ain't hire a trainer on Insta. Y'all, okay. Y'all always got to test me. Listen, y'all always got to test me. I don't. Why do you guys think I lied, bro? Like, I don't just get up here and lie, bro. I made a video about it, bro. The man got his trainer off of Instagram, bro. It's literally the fact. I don't even know. He did you see Dominic Ingle? That's who he trained with for the Errol Spence fight and big other recent fights. Bro, he picked a trainer from Instagram. And that's the reality of it. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Crawford or Omaha, y'all can, whoever. How you gonna get mad at me? You were saying, look how quick I bring this up. Y'all owe me money. Listen, y'all owe me money. Y'all owe me money. Listen, every time I waste my time to try to prove a true fact, because y'all don't want to believe me, one of y'all's gonna pay. I promise you. Listen, it's just a waste of my time. I'm the best at what I do. I am the boxing god. I don't just say stuff to lie. So every time y'all make me go out of my way, then y'all gonna pay. The Sun, UK, is gonna be transverse, but it says Kell of a move, meet Kell Brook's stand-in trainer, Carlos Formento. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get it on the screen. Hold on. Hold on. I think I got a way. Hold on. See, I don't have my setup all the way because I'm waiting for something. But I got you. Because I want y'all to be able to see it. Y'all owe me money. Listen, y'all wasting my time. All right. I got you. Smash the like button for wasting my money. I mean, wasting my time. Listen, I don't be lying. I don't have no reason to lie. Like, if you like the truth, then fuck with me. If you don't, then you're not gonna like what we doing. I have no reason, and I'm told you I'm too well versed. I'm like, what? I'm too well versed in what I do. Yep, Daquandre sent money because of y'all. Shout out I just got the notification. Every time y'all make me go out of my way and all this extra stuff. Hold on. Where is this? Oh, I see. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to do this backwards way, but it'll work. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna go off screen so y'all can see it. Oh, that didn't work too good. Damn it. How do I get this? Hold on. Oh my God. See, y'all make me do way too much. I do not even feel like doing all this. See, y'all gonna pay. No, hell no. Y'all gonna pay. Y'all got me doing hella extra just to prove what I already know to be the case. Shout out to Adrian. See, y'all paying, making me do all this extra shit. Just to be truthful. Daquandre, he sent $1. Appreciate you. Shout out to my bro, Daquandre. It says, while I was asleep, ego was working, just like Deontay Wilder. I go out of the way, you got to pay. I love it. Shout out to Adrian as well. He out of the Philippines. He just sent that care package. All right, hold on. I think I could do it like this. I think. All right, look. The U.S. Sun, Kell Brook. Meet Kell Brook. I'm actually, let me see how this looks. Hold on. I'm just curious how it looks. My bad, y'all. I want to see this. I want to see how this looks on screen. Hey, if y'all can see me on the screen, I don't know how it looks. Press the number 7. If you can hear me, see me, and see the screen, press number 7. I'm trying to see how it looks on your end. If you can hear me, see me, and see the screen, please press the number 7 so I know what's good. Because I have no clue how it looks. I don't have my permanent setup right now in the lab. I told you we working. We working. But I'm gonna get my situation. Y'all will see when we finish the man cave. Hold on. Okay. It says Kell of a move. That's too close. Y'all can see it, bro. Meet Kell Brook's stand-in trainer, Carlos Formento, who he met on Instagram and will shape him for the Terrence Crawford bout. Boop. Boop. Told you. Boop. The GOAT said it. It said Kell of a move, bro. Bro, he met his trainer for the Crawford fight off Instagram. That's trash. That's over. You know, no offense to the dude, but that's trash, bro. He met his trainer off Instagram. What are we talking about? So he really thought he was going to win the fight so much, fighting a great fighter in Crawford and meeting his trainer with no chemistry. Do you understand how this works? This boxing game? Boxers and their trainer have to assess each other and get some fights under the bank to get the chemistry. Do you see what I'm saying? He doing Zoom lives and shit, interviewing trainers like it's a job application or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just finding people off IG. Man, bro, that's how That's how people get at chicks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sliding the chick DM. Bro, he gonna slide in the trainer DM. Bro, that's what I do to chicks. Like, hey, you know me, it's ego. I just slide in that DM. This man sliding. He slid in the dude DM. Hey, can you train me for the Crawford? He probably didn't even have to pay dude that much. The dude was probably just happy to come to America. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook just wanted a trainer for the low, money. You gonna make sure Dominic Ingle, longtime trainer, don't get a cut of your money, and you gonna hire somebody from IG. Bro, he probably did. He trying to cut too many corners, bro. We see you, Kel. That man, he's like Dominic Ingle. Okay, he gonna charge 30%. So nah, let me find Cuz off of the IG. Bro, he paid him $150 in some Wildberry Skittles. Bro, oh my gosh. He gave him $250 and some salted peanuts. He gave him some salted peanuts from Planters and about $250. This man gave him $1,000 in 1 month of Netflix. Bro, he gave him 1 month of Netflix and $1,000 and said, yo, I need you come through, bro. He gave him a fucking Hulu trial for 3 months. That motherfucker ordered him a Domino's pizza and gave him $50 and said, yo, can you show up? I need you in the corner, bro. The dude probably, he might not. What if he didn't even speak English? Like, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, like, you don't even speak the common language. You don't even know what he's saying. You ain't got no translator. You full of shit. That motherfucker didn't even say. He knew you was losing to Crawford, bro. That motherfucker didn't even speak English, probably. He's like, hey, you want me to hit him with a jab? They had to do sign language in the corner and shit. Them motherfucker doing braille and sign language, all types of shit, try to train him. Damn, Crawford hits hard. How do I put it? You doing sign language to try to learn each other. Man, get it. Shout out to Sin City. He said $5 just because. He said Kell Brook gave him a coupon for IHOP. Y'all wrong. Bro, that man gave him $600 and some good and plenties. Some junior mints out this motherfucker, bro. And some jujubes. Bro, that man gave him a Corona N95 mask and $30 and a Corona mask. His boy Kel was like he went to Supermarket Sweep. He tried to get him a little discount, trainer. Man, come on. Y'all think I'm stupid, bro. All right, insult my intelligence. I dissect this whole boxing game. D. Will said Kell Brook gave him $600 in a Walmart gift card. Bro, this man Kell Brook gave him $250 and some GameStop games, bro. He gave him some used games from GameStop, bro. And about like $275. I hate Niger. He said Kell Brook gave him a half-eaten grilled cheese and some well wishes. All right, y'all wrong, bro. Y'all, bro. So now that I proved it, Kell Brook really thought he was going to beat Crawford with a fucking trainer from the Salvation Army. Man, come on, bro. That motherfucker picked his trainer up at Ross. I got it at Ross. Bro, what you mean you got it at Ross? You got your trainer from Ross? You mean to tell me you picked up a trainer in the fitting room at Ross? Bro, Kell Brook came up. I got it at Ross. Man, hell nah. You was in a bubble, bro. He didn't want to no expenditures. He was in the bubble trying to eat all of his, like he wanted all the money. Whatever they said they gave him $2 million. He didn't want to get none of that away, bro. This man, Kell Brook, gave this dude off IG $150 and some s'mores. Bro, when is the last time y'all had some s'mores with the little graham crackers and the marshmallow? Bro, he gave him $150 and some s'mores. Man, get him out of here, bro. That's why he just disappeared after that fight. Get him out of here, bro. Man gave him $50 and some pocket lint. He knew he was going to lose the fight. And then now Crawford probably wondering, I'm just going. Crawford had the audacity to say, I have to retire to get respect. No. Fight one of the people that people have been asking you to fight. And guess what? You'll get all the respect in the world. Kell Brook just gave him his DAZN membership password. Wow. I ain't had s'mores in hella long, bro. But Kell Brook obviously gave that trainer off Instagram that. Listen, I don't have to lie. That's the beautiful thing about it. I talk boxing so freely, and I don't even have to lie. Like, I never have to lie to make a point. Like, these people, there's a lot of people in boxing that really be lying to y'all, and they lie to try to prove their agenda or whatever. I don't do that. I'm just telling you. He, according to what everything was published, he met up with this dude. He did an interview and said he found the dude on Instagram, bro. How you find a trainer off Craigslist and shit and think you're going to beat Crawford? Man, come on, bro. The man was on Craigslist. This man he got a trainer off Tinder out this bitch. You see what I'm saying? The man was on Bumble and Tinder and swiped left to get a fucking trainer. Man, y'all better stop playing with me for real. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Kell Brook was on Tinder and got a motherfucking trainer off Plenty of Fish in this motherfucker. Bro, how you go to POF to get a trainer and shit? The man put in a certain parameter, all right, over 30, male, and was swiping and shit, trying to. He looked like he'd do it for cheap. Okay, bro, he was on Grindr. Bro, I'm not ever gonna chill. This motherfucker Kell Brook found a trainer off Black Planet, and you got to be over a certain age to know what that is. Who remembers Black Planet, bro? That's where Kell Brook found his trainer. This motherfucker got a trainer off Reddit out this bitch. The fuck? He went to Vine, Reddit, Black Planet. He was swiping on Tinder. Chuck E. Cheese, bro. Who remembers Black Planet? That shit was type lit. Listen, I ain't gonna front. There were some of the thickest broads in humanity. Listen, they need to bring Black Planet back. They had some of the thickest broads humanity has ever seen. Fuck is y'all talking about? Listen, no, what is y'all talking about, bro? Bro, I was on there. I seen some shit. They have some work on there. Shout out to Edward. Y'all tripping today. Man, I'm just the realest individual to ever grace boxing talk. So, didn't they come out before MySpace? I don't know, but that's where he got the trainer of MySpace top 8. Bro, he went to MySpace. He went to his MySpace top 8. There was only 7 slots because Tom was always automatically in one slot. Remember, Tom looked back like this. He had that white T-shirt. That boy Tom was. Bro, the man went to his MySpace top 8. Fuck is y'all talking about? The man, he logged into MySpace. Hey, payday. You wasn't payday. I know that, bro. The man logged into his MySpace. He forgot his password, but they emailed him. And Kell Brook logged into MySpace and went to his top 8. He had to do a survey. Remember the MySpace surveys? What's your favorite food? What's your sign? Longest relationship? Bro, you remember motherfuckers fill out them little MySpace surveys? Bro, that's how the motherfucking bill collectors got your shit from that MySpace shit, bro. You give up too much information. Have you ever killed anybody? Who was it? where you from? Like, man, them motherfucking MySpace surveys was a bitch. You start snitching on yourself and shit. Have you ever cheated on a relation? Like, damn, who the fuck is this? Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police. Like, hell nah. You gotta name too much shit, bro. Them days was treacherous. I wouldn't fill out no MySpace survey in 2021. The feds is watching. Niggas plotting to get me with that savant. Bro, you fill out that, somebody gonna have all your intel. They're like, what's your gym locker combination? Motherfuckers really put that shit. We was dumb. You know, what's the password? What's your Wi-Fi pass? Motherfuckers type it out and shit. He said, so we just go act like MySpace wasn't lit. Hold up, MySpace over Facebook. I'm taking it there. Hey, Maxwell got a strong point. Prime MySpace probably is better than Facebook. Facebook be annoying because it'd be like people you went to high school with that ugly as fuck now. No, listen. Facebook kind of annoying a little bit. Hey, you might, bro. Nah, Maxwell's not lying. A prime MySpace is probably effing with Facebook. Real talk. It was a better, bro. MySpace had more bitches than Facebook. Listen, I just gotta say it like that. MySpace had more work, bro. Come on, bro. MySpace had more work. There was cakey too. In the bay. See, MySpace is the GOAT. Listen, I don't know about now, but back then, because the hyphy movement was out. Nah, listen. MySpace was during the hyphy movement and shit. We was in scrapers and shit. Nah, MySpace is goated. MySpace was my first online dating. Yeah, see, MySpace was different, bro. You ain't lived life until you got them old pixelated nudes because the camera quality wasn't good. The bitch looked like a Sims character naked. Do you see what I'm saying? When you get a girl to send nudes, but the quality wasn't there. Because you had to go to Sprint PCS video imaging. It was different. That shit was different back then. Now you can get crystal like 4K and like, crystal clear. But back in the day, that shit, every chick's titties looked like Tomb Raider. Y'all remember them Tomb Raider titties? Oh, this is a vampire stream for real, bro. Y'all don't remember that PlayStation 2 Tomb Raider titties? Nah, her shit was whopped. Whop. Watch. Hold on. Nah, the PlayStation did it. They was doing the most. Cause they try to make her too busty for the technology. Nah, Tomb Raider was wilding back in the day. Hold on. Listen, no, Tomb Raider was the first game for perverts. They was doing way too much. Bro, her breasts look like Legos. Somebody said them 16-bit tiggles. Hey, y'all wildin', bro. He said she had 16-bit tiggles. Nah, bro. Bro, y'all are hilarious. This is crazy. Hey, what was that Tomb Raider? I'm trying to show y'all. Nah, hold on. That Tomb Raider, nah, that was out of pocket. What they was trying to do. See, like the creator must have been too perverse at the time, but the technology hadn't really caught up. So he couldn't bring his vision to life for real. Bro, where is this Tomb Raider? Hold on, bro. I'm trying to show you them Lara Croft. It was so out of pocket. Bro. Hold on. This is crazy that I have to even look this up. Bro, why is this pulling up like all types of, bro? Look how they did my girl. The technology wasn't there, bro. Look at Her shit sharp. This bitch got T1000 titties. I know this hurts, John. Bro, I'm not. I can't play this game anymore. We used to really play this, bro. I think my brother had it. Bro, can you see? Like, look at them. What is that? Bro, why is her shit look like the T1000? I know this hurts, Sarah. Call to John. How's Wolfie? Bro, what is that? She put an anvil in there? Like, look at her. Bro, I gotta save this to my phone. This is too hilarious, bro. Nah, listen. Can I hold on? What did they do? Like, bro, if your tank top would rip, like literally. Bro, look at how they had her in the game. I try to tell you, look at how sharp it is. Like, why is it sharp? Madonna looking at like a whatever. Bro, why is it so pointy? Hell no. Listen, them graphics is trash, bro. Look, they got her looking like Madonna. Look how sharp her shit is. Bro, who wants that? Look, look at that. Motherfucking isosceles triangle. What is that? A door wedge? She wildin', bro. I'm done. I need to save these to my phone. This is incredible. And she got them Oxnard eyebrows and shit. Look, bro, I was in Oxnard. This chick looked at me. She had them Oxnard eyebrows like that, bro. Bro, look at them eyebrows. What did they do to her? Look. Bro, look. Look, why does it look sharp? Like, nah. I told you, Tomb Raider was wilding back in the day. They was wilding. Nah. They didn't have the technology to accomplish what they wanted. She looked crazy. That look insane, bro. Let me get this off my phone. I keep looking. I look crazy. Hold on. I'm in awe why they would even do this. Bro, this was the real gameplay. See, you kids don't know nothing about that. The games don't look like that. Listen, bro, Call of Duty don't look like that. Look at her, bro. Is that a dagger? Like, somebody said them Illuminati shit. I can't even deal with this right now. I'm gonna end this stream on that note. Y'all tripping. He says them Illuminati pyramid. Oh my gosh. You said old media conspired against black people. Block them. Who is that? Block him. I ain't even reading the rest of that. Listen, I ain't even gonna read what you said. It's just I know it's a waste of time. I know it in my heart. I feel it's a waste of time. Listen, I ain't got one shooter in here that can block Rosemary. Woo! Shout out to Daquandre. Yeah, get him out of here. Why do they think I'm gonna read all this stuff? Why do you really think I'm gonna read that? When they hate, donate. That's all y'all gotta do. Anyway, Kell Brook got his trainer from GameStop or whatever. You knew he wasn't gonna beat Crawford. That, among other things, he hadn't made welterweight in 3 years. Hadn't had a good performance in like 5 years. It's just, come on, bro. Shout out to Daquandre. Let's get him out of there. The Triforce Legend of Zelda. I'm done. Legend of Zelda is goated. That's a classic. Dude spent the whole stream plotting that just to get clapped up. Bro, for real. He did all that just to get clapped in seconds. And I didn't read it. Y'all better come correct. They want to be a part of us so bad. They want to be in the chat. So anyway, back to the main subject. Errol Spence is doing the heavy lifting. That's it. It's that simple. Who disagrees with that? Errol Spence has done the harder lifting at welterweight. Who disagree? I want to see someone lie to my face and try to disagree with that. Do we all, everybody in the vampire stream, do we all agree? Yes or no? Has Errol Spence had a tougher schedule and fought the higher caliber names at welterweight? Let's just start there. See, again, I don't have to lie. Shout out to Loyal to the Game Boxer Talk. He said, of course. My boy Isaiah said, I agree. My boy Daquandre said, facts. There's nothing to get mad at when it's facts. Facts over feeling. Crawford's a damn good fighter. Shout out to Edward. Shout out to Kane. Who's Detroit? You gotta hit me with a message. Cause if your account's blocked, I won't know where it is. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's the reality. Like there, you can be listen. You can be a couple things in this world. You could be the biggest Crawford fan. You can be from Omaha. You can love like Omaha steaks. Like it don't matter. If you're being real and you're not being disingenuous and you're being true to the game and true to the sport of boxing, certain things are what they are. For whatever reason, Errol Spence's team has been able to deliver what fans, majority of us, perceive as the higher caliber notary, the guys with notoriety. That's the word I was going to say. The guys with notoriety, name recognition, bigger, more in prime fights. It's that simple. If you disagree with that, then you probably just capping just because. That's it. Name one fighter Crawford beat at welterweight that could beat Errol Spence when Crawford fought them. So, for example, listen, we're going to play a game. Crawford, let's say he has 5 fights at welterweight. He has something like that. Name one fighter that Crawford fought at welterweight that you think even has the slightest chance of beating Errol Spence. And don't just guess just to say a name. I'm talking about you in your heart of all hearts believe if Errol Spence fought him that night instead of Crawford at that particular time in their career, Errol Spence would have lost. Really ask yourself that. Really ask yourself. So, meaning, let's say he fought Jeff Horn in 2018. So, if Errol Spence fought Jeff Horn in 2018, you think Jeff Horn beats him? Let's say he fought Jose Benavidez after being shot in 2018. Do you think the version of Jose Benavidez, who I think sparred with Errol, to be honest, but in 2018, do you think Jose Benavidez, who had been shot already and had 2 tune-ups or so after being shot against low-level names and was inactive before that, do you think Jose Benavidez would have beat him? Right? Amir Khan, who was 2 fights removed from being brutally knocked out by Canelo Alvarez, right? Do you honestly think Amir Khan, 2 fights after the Canelo fight, would have beat Errol Spence? People don't even rely on Khan's chin in general throughout his career. So after being decimated by Canelo, it'd be hard to think that Errol Spence could stand up to what Mikey stood up to. Because Mikey at least got a chin. You know what I mean? And I would say he has a better overall defense and game. You know what I mean? He's tactical. And he kind of was in survival mode. Amir Khan has heart, but I think he would jump into something. Mean Machine. Let's say Crawford fought Mean Machine 2019. In 2019 or whenever it was, could Mean Machine, coming off the Ray Robinson performance where he should have lost, so he shouldn't have been the mandatory. He should have been Ray Robinson, but politics. That Mean Machine coming off the Ray Robinson performance a year before, where he should have lost, Mean Machine beats Errol Spence. Come on, bro. Now look on the flip side. If Kell Brook, who he was in 2017, fought Crawford, some could even argue maybe he could have beat Crawford. It's all conjecture, but I'm just putting into perspective. Danny Garcia last year in 2020, who knows? Who knows if he can, you know, Sean Porter that showed up in 2019-ish versus Errol, that version of Sean, maybe he could beat Crawford. But we won't know until he fights that caliber of person. It's that simple. So I'm not going to blame Errol Spence. He's fought that caliber of person. And he's about to fight Pacquiao. So if we're being realistic and we're being fair, Crawford is pretty well screwed up here because he doesn't have the leverage. His pride will probably be the downfall of Crawford. I'm just being real because he believed, allegedly, from what he told people, he believed he was the A side over Errol. So if he really believed it, and it wasn't the case when he said he believed it, if Errol beats Pacquiao, it's over. There's no way you'll be able to be the A side. Even if you go to PBC, Errol has been ingratiated and integrated into the PBC circuit and invested in for years. He's produced numbers for Fox and done good crowds and good pay-per-views for years with PBC. So even if you now jump ship and go to PBC, why would they prioritize you and make you the A side and you're the new kid on the block and you haven't done anything like Errol Spence has done at welterweight? I'm telling you, it's about to get real bad. So Crawford, if he wants to sign to MTK or Eddie Hearn or something weird, which defies all logic, enjoy. But if he re-signs with Top Rank, enjoy. But it's gonna get pretty bad from here. And the only people who would be mad at this are the people who don't want to accept the truth, and the truth hurts. The truth I speak, maybe it hurts, but it's the reality of it, right? Isaiah said he got to earn his keep. That's what I'm saying. So I doubt. So he's pretty jammed up, to be honest. Because like I said, I'm not PBC. I don't work for them. I don't work for none of these dudes. But I would honestly say, from a business sense, why would they allow Crawford to come to PBC and call all the shots? Good fighter, yes. Skilled fighter, yes. But you haven't done what Errol's done. So why would they prioritize Errol and B-side Errol for you? It's not like Canelo versus Spence, where you like maybe pay that respect to Canelo based on all of his accomplishments in the sport and say, oh, okay, Canelo's the A side. This is Crawford. Canelo's like, still pretty big star, and he's done a lot for the sport and in the sport. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. And then now I could see Crawford's team, maybe even having the victim mentality, like Bernie. Bernie might say like, oh, the politics was against us. We was blackballed and we couldn't get all the opportunities to show y'all, and y'all should have pressured. But I don't know. Fans pressure. If your team don't make the fight for you, then what is the fan pressure going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like Bob, okay, so Bob's going to listen to fan pressure and he's throwing you under the bus saying he's losing money? Or is he just going to go to one of his other acts, Shakur, Teofimo, Inui, Tyson Fury, or whoever that he feels he don't have to do all this? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying from a business perspective. Bob Arum, he seemed like I'll be good either way type of attitude. And that's kind of what Errol Spence was saying on that interview with Barbershop Conversation. He said it's more like an owner and athlete relationship. Crawford is almost being treated like property. So do you blame Errol Spence and try to overpressure the guy that's taking the tougher fight? See, boxing, old media is so stupid, and they know they're getting their ass kicked, so they request stupid things. They're requesting that the guy who's done the heavy lifting just bow down or whatever in this position you've earned, big fish, man down position, volunteer that away because Crawford has one belt. And the biggest thing is this: Crawford, from my perspective, has not been realistic with his leverage. He thinks he is Mayweather level goated in terms of the leverage. So for that reason, guys and girls, we may not see Crawford versus Errol Spence, because you have a guy who has frankly done the heavier lifting in this division, and the other person's not being reasonable. Okay, just I'm just painting a picture of what's going to happen. Unless Crawford comes to the table realistically, you don't have the leverage. Like here, okay, here's an example. Let's say there's a bad guy and there's 5 cops and they all have their guns drawn and you have a knife. In that given situation, you have to surrender. If you're a bad guy and you just robbed somebody and they caught up with you and there's 5 cops there with their pistols drawn and all you have is a knife, and let's say you're 10 feet out, you're gonna die before you can get to them. Like, what are you gonna throw the knife? Okay, you throw the knife. What do you like, Bullseye from Daredevil? You see what I'm saying? So you throw the knife and hope it lands in one person, and then there's 4 other cops, they're gonna shoot you. You see what I'm saying? If you're a bad guy, sometimes you just have to surrender because it's not gonna end how you want it. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm talking about is the ideology of leverage. There's 5 of them and 1 of you. You're not in a proximity to get that knife to 5, people with guns drawn on you. So you have to listen to what they're saying. If you keep getting close with that knife and they're like, hey, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get close enough to them with a knife and they all have guns and you're surrounded? That's Crawford right now. So if he thinks he's gonna run, you gonna run at him with the knife and they got guns drawn? Like, you can't, bro. They fully loaded, locked and loaded on you. There's not much you can do in that given situation. Like I said, the operative word here, leverage. There's times in this life where you either have it or you don't. And that's what I honestly see. Crawford trying to rush the 5 people that got guns drawn and clipped up and got extra mags. You're not going to be able to do what you think you're going to do. Like, it's not a movie, you know what I'm saying? Like Jet Li or something. You're too far away and your weapon is this big and you got nothing else on you. You're going to run, and as soon as you lunge and charge them, they're going to shoot you. That's what I see, in terms of an analogy with this PBC. PBC has built their product, Errol Spence, he said, better throw the knife down to the ground slowly. Facts. PBC has built their product for years. The top guys that are stars now, Deontay Wilder, Gervonta Davis, Charlo brothers, Errol, right? All these guys that whoever's a star right now, Benavidez is getting up there, Caleb Plant, these guys, that's been years and years and years of putting them in big events, big cards, on pay-per-view, blah, blah, blah. So there's a reason they're there. Not so much can be the same. The same can't be said for Crawford, the way he's been branded. It's the reality of it. Great fighter, but your branding, he said Crawford. Oh, wow. Crawford needs to KO Bob Arum. I'm done. Thanks for the great content. Shout out to Dave Willis. I know they feel this. Let's go. Craig Baker, let's get it. Kane is killing y'all. I love it. Eagles Army is destroying you. Notice the 2 guys they want to back down, Wilder and Spence, are both with PBC. A black advisor, Al Heyman. Exactly. And I'm just telling you, what I'm saying could offend you if you don't like the truth. In no form of business do you work for leverage to give up leverage. That's like a rich person who has a ton of money. They're worth $500 million. They don't have to live in the hood. This is just simple mathematics, simple arithmetic. If you've built your net worth to $500 million and you want to live in Oakland Hills in the nicest part of Oakland, and you only have a couple of neighbors and you're in $1 million house, you've afforded that life for yourself. Why should you go live at the Acorn Projects in Oakland, High Street, Broadway, Deep East O? Why should you live in a more dangerous or congested or hood area if you worth 500 mil? It just doesn't make sense. So the point I'm making is, if you work hard to the point where you achieve something and achieve certain statures, you're not just willing to give it up. If you've afforded a life where you can have nice cars, then why would you just give it up? You know what I mean? You do it at your leisure at best. If you want to take BART, right? If you want to take a bus, you'll do it because you want to do that. But you might still have a car too for when you want to take that out. So the point I'm making with Errol is this: PBC has elevated their fighters, including black fighters, to the point where they're named, known, and recognized. And the guys who are up there, like they're household names, or they done good numbers, or they have great opportunities. So why should they have to stoop down to Crawford level and make it fair for Crawford when none of that has been the case for his branding, for his opportunities at welterweight? He said Claremont, not Market Street. Facts. It doesn't make sense. So the guy that's been doing the heavy lifting, Errol Spence, who could possibly beat Pacquiao and be uber lit, he gotta do favors for Crawford because of boxing needs to see it and all that. Like, you see how it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun though. And you notice that every single time when old media, they tell you lies for year after year after year, and then when they don't do their end of the bargain, they do these little punk moves to try to wave the white flag. That's people waving the white flag. They didn't want to wave the white flag, but that's them waving the white flag when they start saying stuff like that, like, oh, just do it for all of boxing. Man, ain't nobody work like that. Nobody's gonna just do anything that don't make sense. Like, so Crawford don't have to come to his senses, and he can run around and feel he has the leverage, which from the outside looking in doesn't look like he has. So no one's saying, hey, Crawford, you got to take 35% or 40 or whatever is decided. Nobody's saying that. And then you get some money on the back end on pay-per-view, still be your biggest check. No one's saying that to make the fight. They're saying that Errol Spence he got to unify and fight Crawford next. And like, that's just not realistic, bro. It's that simple. It's not realistic because, again, there's nobody that works for a position or money or whatever to give it up unless they want to give it up. You see what I'm saying? They want Errol Spence to do all the heavy lifting, and then Crawford couldn't come from behind. Like, listen, okay, man, I don't want to tear y'all up like this, but I will. Oh, Kane kicking y'all ass today. Shout out to the boy Kane. He said old media wants to punt when they're backed up on the 1 yard line. Exactly. Or they want you to, they want you to run, let's say football, so we'll keep to the football analogies. That's like you're down by 2 touchdowns and they're controlling the ball and there's only like 1 minute left. They want you to run dangerous plays instead of kneeling and burning up the clock, which is strategic football. So you got yourself in a 2 touchdown deficit, and ideally you need to get the ball back. So you want them to do dangerous passing plays when they can just kneel, and you got to waste your timeouts. You see what I'm saying? In football, it's a strategy, just like anything else in life. It's a strategy. You want them to like pass and do flea flickers and dangerous plays when they're already up by 2 touchdowns. All they got to do is burn up the clock, make you use your timeouts, and then you have less time with no timeouts. That's game, bro. So you got to do something. They're not going to do dangerous plays to help you beat them. Like a lot of old medias, they say stupid stuff, and that's why I can't respect it. It's all stupid stuff. In business, it's no one's job to make your life easier. Nobody. I would never try to make somebody's job easier. That's ops. I want to make your job hard as possible. Straight like that. If you're my ops on YouTube, good. I want to crush you. I want to destroy you. I want you to see all the progress we're making. It ain't up to me to save you. I don't got to give you my time or an interview with you. What's in it for me? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Y'all want people to do stuff that you wouldn't do. My job, if you my ops, it's my job to crush you. You got to crush your enemy totally. Top rank, Terrence Crawford. He ain't no PBC fighter. Yeah, you don't got to do nothing. Especially if you don't want to come to the table and come to play under reasonable terms that the situation has created. You know what I'm saying? Bud think he 60-40 and all that. Come on, bro. It don't make sense, bro. Like here's an example. I got examples. I could do this all day. We ain't done enough. I could keep doing this. Sun Tzu, facts, Art of War, 48 Laws of Power. For example, let's say you're having a party, a nice little get together, and you got a little budget for a DJ, but the DJ is charging, what they're charging is highway robbery. There's other great DJs. We don't need you so bad where we're going to pay you $10,000 for the party. And there's other DJs that might even be better than you. You see what I'm saying? Or just as good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not up to somebody to figure life out for you. That's the whole point. And that's how old media acts, because that's them waving the white flag. They know everything I'm saying is true. They know Crawford doesn't have the leverage. So then now it becomes this guilt trip. PBC, just do it. Bro, Bob Arum, listen, I'm going to destroy y'all. Everything I'm saying is fact. Bob Arum had quality welterweights and 140 people. That whole duration, that whole stretch, he was not working with PBC. So how come Arum a couple years ago in Top Rank, when PBC was more so just split from HBO, and you could say figuring things out in their infancy, how come Bob Arum wasn't reaching no olive branches out to incorporate guys on PBC that were early in their careers and could have benefited from fighting established Top Rank guys that had fanfare or whatever? For example, Brandon Rios. Brandon Rios was pretty popping a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was popping 35-40 or whatever. Guys like, let's say, Errol Spence. Errol Spence at that same time wasn't all the way popping. You know what I'm saying? Let's say Broner. Let's say this was before the Maidana and stuff. That would have been a great fight for Broner. Broner and Brandon Rios. But they wanted PBC to fail. Shout out to Christopher. Right? They didn't extend no like lifeline. They try to let PBC fall in the quicksand. And we're not gonna lend Brandon Rios to Broner so we can blow up your star. But now, when a lot of these fighters have either left Top Rank or retired or whatever, and they don't have this quite the same stable, especially in those certain divisions, now all of a sudden, Errol Spence and PBC and the years of marketing, Crawford just get to fight the winner. Like he could do, Errol Spence could do all the heavy lifting in the division and fight all the killers, and then you get to sit back while everyone and take credit for it in one match. And if you beat the guy, you beat him, and then it looks like you the man, and you didn't go through none of the struggle and strife to get that. It's not fair, bro. It's not fair, bro. Like, that's like you having a job and 3 of the employees are like busting their ass and you in the break room. Everyone's busting their ass in the department, cleaning it up. And then you come out at the last minute. You come out 5 minutes before the manager walks, and then you try to take credit. Like, man, we hooked it up. You weren't part of this, though. You didn't hook the department up. Everybody else was on their hands and knees, for hours trying to get the department right. And then you was in the break room catting off, and then you walked out and wipe something down, and you trying to act like you was part of that. That's in essence what Crawford. Man does not sleep. You have a killer work ethic. I told you, I'm making a point this year. I'm gonna bust this YouTube algorithm out. I'm gonna bust it up. That's what I do. It just doesn't make sense, people. It doesn't make sense. I mean, you can say whatever, but you can't come out the last minute and act like you've been a major contributor to the gauntlet. You haven't run the gauntlet. You haven't run the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. I like Crawford. I think he's a good fighter, tremendous fighter, but he hasn't run the gauntlet. You know what I mean? So if we're talking about a marathon continues, right? We're talking about a marathon and it's 24 miles, and then you drove all the way to the last 2 miles and then get out your whip and then you want to run. But Errol Spence and Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, they started at the actual start. You trying to meet them at the finish line. You did? Oh my, I'm killing y'all with facts and points. If it's a 24-mile marathon, beta breakers, and Crawford drove his car 22 miles and then parked, and he was just chilling, and then he hop out the whip and he trying to run the last 2 full on energy, and Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Pacquiao, whoever, they started, Floyd Mayweather, they all started at the actual start and ran the whole distance. Man, come on. It's not fair, bro. And then on top of that, you're not even realistic. Even if you wanted that to happen, you're not even realistic with the split. You think you better than the split. And then your promoter ain't even vouching for you. He's saying you lose all my money. It's not real. I told you this was coming. Truth Keeper, what's up? $5. He said it's early, but keep grinding, ego. Man, I'm on it. It's not realistic. So for so many reasons, like I said, there's too many faulty avenues. You want to drive to the end of the course and then run the last 2 minutes or 2 miles with Errol. And then on top of that, you think you are deserving of the split that we know you're not going to get. Like, it's crazy, bro. And I think that's why you're having to see, shout out to DC. I think that's why you're seeing, shout out to Jonathan. I think that's why you're seeing Crawford have this passive aggressive type of, man, I don't care. Don't ask me about Errol anymore. Of course he's mad, because he's not getting his way about it. And he knows that. That's why you notice Crawford ain't said nothing about Errol. Like, before the Errol Spence Danny fight, he was talking about 50-50, 60-40 my way. I done more than Errol. Listen, correct me if I'm wrong. But since Pacquiao Spence has been announced, we have not seen one Terrence Crawford tweet. We have not seen one Terrence Crawford interview discussing that fight. Now, he can do a phone interview, a Zoom interview, a tweet. He just acting like Pacquiao Spence did not exist. Have you heard? He never did an Instagram live about, am I lying? Has anyone seen any shred of evidence that shows that Crawford knows that the Pacquiao fight went to Errol Spence? Errol Spence won the Pacquiao sweepstakes. You see what I'm saying? So just because you don't address it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Errol Spence is absolutely fighting Pacquiao next. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see Terrence Crawford. If I'm lying, I would love to see his response. Since you thought you were in the Pacquiao sweepstakes, which I told the whole world that I was of the opinion I didn't think Crawford was going to get it next in Abu Dhabi or Qatar. I've been saying it. So I would love to hear Crawford respond and talk to the public. What are your true thoughts that your team said they were in negotiations with Pacquiao for the last 8 years, but we'll focus more so on the last 2 years. And then guys like Ryan Garcia, guys like Terrence Crawford said they had the Pacquiao fight. Errol Spence barely even posted anything this year up until recently. And boom, he just gets it. His team makes it work, makes it do what it do. Again, the truth can hurt, but what I'm saying is the truth. Errol said nothing and got the fight. Ryan Garcia, he was like, "Oh, I'm fighting Pacquiao, dream come true, better than Gervonta fight." Terrence Crawford's team, "Oh, one more week, it's gonna happen. Qatar, Abu Dhabi, just you wait. I can't wait to show you what's next." Bro, Crawford was in. Listen, like Jay-Z said, don't make me expose you for those folks that don't know you. Crawford was in Colorado. He told people, well, I'm not going to say I'll just skip that. But there were people in Colorado that he was sparring that said they were sparring to help him. And I got screenshots of all of this, that they were sparring to help him for a Pacquiao fight. So he really thought he was getting the Pacquiao fight because sparring partners that he was working with or people working out, I don't know if it was sparring or working. I'm pretty sure it's sparring, to be honest. But we'll just say sparring / people working out were under the impression that he was fighting Pacquiao, which he's not fighting, which is what I told you. You see what I'm talking about? So I would love to hear Terrence Crawford and him do an IG live or just really say what went wrong. Like Bob Arum came out and said the fight was dead. Then I reported that Pacquiao and Spence were in negotiations. Then it went completely dead and silent. And then one day Pacquiao said, "Oh, I'm going to fight Errol." And then Pacquiao Spence coming soon to a stage near you. Bro, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, because I can't verify who, because I got sources, but I can't tell you who actually said it. But there were people that were sparring and working out with Crawford that were definitely under the impression that Crawford was fighting Pacquiao, as his team was telling people. I can say that for a fact. And I even have screenshots of it. So now that didn't happen and Errol's getting it, it's just a bad look. That's why I think Crawford has seemingly said less. Like since Pacquiao Spence got announced, I ain't heard nothing from Crawford about it. So, it's just the reality of the situation. And I seen this coming a mile away. I called this for years. Whether people believed it or not, it is what it is. So it's a bad look. It's a bad look. You said I done more than Errol Spence in his little career. I deserve 50-50 lion's share, 60-40. That's not going to happen, bro. I don't see it. Bro. Block Mo Lester. Shooters, get him. Get Mo. Bro, let me know. Bro, they mad at my work ethic. That's how you know I'm GOAT. They mad that I work too hard. But I make it look like easy work because it is easy work. So anyway, I would love to hear Crawford's response, since this whole time his team had everyone under the impression, in the public under impression, that he was fighting. When they hate donate, don't worry, my shooter's gonna get him. That he was under the impression of he was fighting Pacquiao. Bro, he was sparring. That's why Errol Spence is like poking fun saying #blame Bob. So we'll see how it all plays out. But I can't wait for Crawford's next opponent. Let's go. I can't wait till they announce it. I can't wait till they announce Jose Cito Lopez or whoever his opponent is. I can't wait, bro. I'm a machine. This is a dream. He said Crawford must be mad and sad right now. We'll see. Bro, I can't, like I said, I can't wait for Crawford's next fight announcement, and then we'll see. That's my time, people. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Let me know how I did in the comment section. I got some more heat. I got more videos I'm dropping. Listen, we about to get it cracking. Boxingego watch party later on. Mayweather, Logan Paul. I'll see you there. Deuces.